Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're talking boundaries. We're talking boundaries, okay? We are setting clear, precise boundaries with people and things and whatever. I don't know. People, things, jobs, yourself. Okay, your significant other, your friends, your parents, your siblings, your cousin, the aunt up there, the aunt over there, uncles, whatever. Set boundaries with people, and that is going to help you elevate. We are constantly putting on so much problems. You know, when you're that friend and people are constantly calling you asking for advice, or people are constantly asking to like borrow money, or they're putting their problems on you and they always look to you to, you know, resolve certain issues for them. You just give so much. You give financially, you give physically, mentally. You're just giving a lot to people, and you end up just feeling overworked, stressed, sad, depressed. You just feel so punched on. You ever felt punched on? Okay, we've all felt it. Whether you on the giving or the receiving side, we all felt punched on. Today, I'm going to give you 5 ways. Why am I always on 5? All right, whatever. I'm going to give you 5 ways on how you can set boundaries. You're going to set boundaries and you're going to elevate in life. You're going to set the boundaries, you're going to elevate in life. Okay? First off, before I give these steps, no. All right? Setting boundaries is not that easy. Some people are empaths like me. I love to help people. I love to give people advice. If I can give you my last, I will give you my last. Sometimes I ain't got that. Sometimes all I got is, you know, some friendly advice to give you. However, I have been through enough in the last 2 years to where I am big on setting boundaries, okay? If I don't feel like it, it ain't gonna happen. If I can't give my all, if I can't create and love and give in a positive way, I'm not doing it. Because when you give to others, right? And I'm not talking about give like monetary or physical, or I'm talking about in every aspect. When you give to other people and you give in a negative energy, it drains you. So when you low on fuel, you need to get back up. And sometimes it takes longer than others to get back up because you aren't setting clear boundaries with people. So you can stay charged and be refreshed. You just want to be refreshed. So set these boundaries, okay? Don't let the people keep draining you, okay? And don't let people even get in a predicament or a situation to where they can drain you. Let's get into it. 5 ways that you can set boundaries for yourself. Know who you are, okay? You know who you are. I know who I am. I know. I'm a baddie, okay? I'm a baddie. I'm a good friend. I'm a good mom. I'm a good daughter. I'm a good sister. I am a good person in general. Even if you meet me tomorrow, you will leave knowing how good of a person I am. And I've always been this way, but you know, when you first encounter me, when you first experience me, I'm a vibe, okay? I am a V-I-B-E. I'm a vibe. All right. So you have to know first, who are you? Who are you? What do you have to say to Joe Biden right now?
What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now?
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yeah.
All right. But who are you though? Who are you? What do you contribute to your community, to your family, to your space, your creative space? Who are you? What are you doing? Who you are? Are you the cheerful friend? You the cheap friend? Whatever it is. You're the cheap friend, the cheerful friend, the outgoing friend, the loving friend, the friend that's gonna stay home, the friend that's gonna go out, whatever. And it don't even have to be friend. I'm just giving you examples. I'm just throwing it out there. You need to know who you are. And once you know who you are, we are on step 2. Step 2 is create a safe space for you. My safe space is my house. When you're in your own space, when you're in your own apartment or house or whatever, then you have the ability to do whatever the hell you want to do. And it's just your safe space. It's the space where you just like to be. You're comfortable. It's familiar to you. Having a safe space was important to me, and it's important for setting boundaries because you know where to go back to. Okay, you know that all this mess is going on right here, and that's okay. I'm gonna pick myself up and put myself back into my safe space. Because things get crazy. I mean, it's life, you know? Things go wrong. Things happen. Things just happen. I can't even think about things happening because so many things just be happening. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go home. But you need a safe space to get back. You need a safe space to get back to what makes you feel safe and makes you feel protected. Safe spaces can be people too, but I wouldn't particularly put my safe space in a person because, yeah, I think it should be your safe space is yourself, but it's yourself in an environment that you feel safe and protected in. Boom! Number 3 is assert yourself. Okay? So if somebody in your space, back up. You know what? Let me revert back a little bit. Safe space can be yourself. And you have the ability to remove people from your safe space. Like for me, I have like a little outer shell to myself. And then if you come in my space, we have a problem. And then if you come to my house, we have a problem. But like, you know, you still have to protect yourself when you're out in the world. And you are allowed to have personal space. And that's your safe space too. Back to number 3, assert yourself. Be assertive, meaning if somebody's in your space, back up. Back up. Why are you so close to me? Why? Why are you looking at me? Or, I mean, you can't really help people looking at you. When you're having conversations with people and they're invading your space or they're not allowing you to speak, either you can tell them, hey, I'm trying to talk, or you can get up and walk out and come home. Don't let anybody interrupt your peace. Know who you are. And you're not tolerating disrespect. You're not tolerating people over stepping or just stepping all over you, running all over you. You gotta be assertive. You gotta be assertive. You don't even got the credentials to talk to me. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm not allowing you to mess up my mood, so I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go to a creative space. Oh, your creative space can be in your head. Space is space. Space is space. So if you are asserting yourself, say for instance, you're at a job and you got that nagging coworker, and it's like, go to your safe space in your head. Think of something. Think of music. Think of a song. Think of what you're going to do when you get home. Think of whatever it is that it takes you to be safe in your mind to where you're cool, calm, and collected. You ain't got that person nagging on you. Don't let it show that they are influencing your mood because they did it. Because we what? Setting boundaries. We're setting boundaries so you affect who? Who you affect? Nobody. Because I'm doing my job and get up out of here. Assert yourself. Let people know that you aren't the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. And when you go through so much in life, you just kind of learn along the way. But setting boundaries for yourself is not mean. Setting boundaries for yourself is so you're not overly sharing, overly giving. It's to protect you at the end of the day. You know, this coworker might be jabbing, taking jabs, or your mom or your father or whoever that be jabbing, because they take jabs intentionally and unintentionally. And you have to know your limits. You have to know who you are. Assert yourself and go back to your safe space. Number 4, letting others know. Letting others know in assertive could be like tick for tack. Sometimes you don't even have to, you don't have to wait on an argument to form in order to set a boundary. Because you have very, very clear red flags in place already. Don't wait until something happens and then you're like, oh, I got boundaries. No. Let them know right now that you got some boundaries, and if they cross them, there's going to be an issue. Well, not like aggressively, but like, say for instance, you have a goal in mind, right? You have goals. And because I feel like I'm kind of getting like, this can be implemented in anything. It doesn't have to be confrontation. It can definitely mean like, you have 3 months. You got 3 months to work on an important goal. You have an important project, important goal, and you're just really focused. And so, you know, people assume that, oh, you know, oh yeah, I know you're doing this important thing right here, but I want you to do this with me. And you're like, okay. That is not setting boundaries. The boundaries is if they know it's important and they know that you particularly, like, you have to get down to the nitty gritty in order to get this project done or to have this test. You gotta pass this test. This test is so important, you gotta pass it. And when you allow people to distract you away from the task at hand, that's letting them step over your boundaries. If you let them know ahead of time or consistently let them know that you can't go out. I can't spend money right now. I have something I'm doing. I can't go out right now. I'm doing something. That is letting them know and setting boundaries for yourself so you can do what it is that you're called to do or that you want to do, whatever goal that you're trying to accomplish. So letting other people know. And again, it doesn't have to be confrontational, just letting people know in general. It's setting boundaries for yourself. So it brings me to number 5. You got to stay consistent. You got to stay consistent in whatever it is that you want to do. If you're really serious about it, you would set a boundary and you would set boundaries for yourself and you would stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? You can't let somebody walk all over you and then be assertive, set boundaries, and then let them keep walking all over you. That's how toxic relationships end up.
I said happy birthday to my grandma.
Okay, good job. If someone crosses you in a way that is unsettling, right? And you set this strong boundary and then they do it again, because they testing the waters, of course, and you just let them do it. You gotta stay consistent. Stay consistent in whatever it is that you believe in, okay? Whatever you believe in, setting boundaries, being your better self, being your higher self, being whatever. You just need to stay consistent and it will work out. It's important and it matters. It makes a difference in your boundary, because you can say I have boundaries, but if you're not consistent in that particular boundary, then people aren't going to take you serious and they're going to continue to step over the boundary. But yeah, stay consistent, keep up that wrong way. So these are a few ways on how you can set boundaries for yourself. All right, that wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. Good. That's a wrap. Bye.